Hey guys, Michael with Quiet Lawn. This video kind of piggybacks off of the last video we made about embracing the changes in technology. And the point I wanted to make was, technology benefits us in a lot of ways and we need to embrace it. But one of the best decisions I've made as a business owner was to hire virtual assistants. And if you don't know what a virtual assistant is, it's someone that basically does everything that you don't need to be there physically in person to do online or over the phone. They're not located at your physical location. So my virtual assistant, the first person that I hired, his name is Ibrahim. And Ibrahim actually lives in Bangladesh, which is a small country next to India. But Ibrahim, he's my office manager now. Ibrahim is absolutely amazing. He takes all of the work off of my shoulders. So anytime you call Quiet Lawn, you're gonna talk to Ibrahim or now one of our other 3 team members that we also have that are virtual assistants. So that has been the best choice that I've made, because before that I spent a ton of time figuring out routing, invoicing, on the phone with customers, emailing back and forth. Now I have a whole team that their whole job is to take care of our customers, to market. They do estimates, so if our customers call or email or interact with one of our chat bots, they can get an estimate almost immediately, or one of our team like Ibrahim can email those to them. So it's just made a tremendous amount of difference in our business and how much we've grown and how good our customer service is and how we're able to take care of our customers. Because those guys, they can do everything. They do our website, they build our websites, they do our social media, they do our marketing, they do our estimates, they do our customer service, they do our human resources, handling our employees, they do our hiring and recruiting. They do everything. It's simply amazing the amount of stuff that they've been able to help me with. And if I wrote down everything they do, it would be 10 pages long. Graphic design, all of our beautiful graphics. If you look on our social media or if you see our print marketing, that's all done in-house by our fantastic team. So blessed to have those guys. And actually, we're thinking about offering that as a business in the future to other lawn care companies. We're thinking about it because it's helped us so much. We're going to offer the same thing to other small companies because we see how much of a difference it's made for us. But that is one of probably the smartest decision that I've made, because I don't know if you're like me, if you're like most business owners, but I'm not very organized. I'm entrepreneurial focused. I'm focused on the business. I'm focused on big picture stuff, and I'm disorganized. I'm not good at follow up with customers. I'm not good at organizing my schedule. I'm not good at answering my phone. But I have those guys that are there to do that, and there's no telling how many tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars in business that we've been able to get that I would have missed if I wouldn't have been able to make to answer the phone. Just because I've got those guys, I was able to pick up that business. Because when you call Quiet Lawn, you're not going to get my voicemail and then I'm going to call you back 10 hours later after you've already called the next number on the Google search. You're going to get a hold of one of those guys, and they're going to sell you, and they're going to take you off the market right off the bat. So like I said, best decision I've made by far. Those guys are amazing. We've got a fantastic team. And like I said, anything you can imagine, they take care of for us. They're going to be sending out Christmas cards to all of our customers here pretty soon. They're sending out thank you emails to our employees, sending out messages. They're answering the phone. They're sending out email chains about the next service that we're going to do and information about it. Just like I said, thousands of things that those guys do on a daily basis to help our business. But if you're curious about that, you can find virtual assistants on sites like Fiverr, where you can hire freelancers. I recommend that you make a post about it. You post a gig and interview these people just like you would for any position. The benefits is, if you find the right candidate, generally they're going to be in a country where the exchange rate is much lower, so you're going to be able to get your money's going to go a lot farther. You're going to be able to hire somebody at a fraction of the cost of what you could hire them here. They're most likely to be much more highly motivated, in my experience, because they love to go above and beyond. They're likely to have advanced degrees, meaning that they have a lot of experience in technology. They might have degrees based on technology or business. And just great people. Like I said, I couldn't be more pleased. Ibrahim, we're actually trying to get him over here permanently, just because he's an amazing person, one of the best people I've had the pleasure of getting to know, and he's made all the difference in my business, because I couldn't do all that we do without him. I'm not very good at technology. Those guys are the ones that edit and upload these videos. I have no idea how to edit or upload a video to YouTube. That's just not my focus. It's just not my strong suit. But those guys are able to fill in a lot of the holes that I have. They're able to keep me more organized. They're able to take care of our customers. They're able to be more consistent. They're able to communicate to our customers. They're able to sell new customers. I can't remember the last time I sent an estimate to a customer. It's probably been almost 2 years. I don't even know how to estimate anymore. When a customer calls us, Ibrahim and our team will measure out their property by satellite. If it wasn't done through the chatbot, which does it automatically, they're going to measure out the property, and then they're going to look at our pricing sheet, and they're going to get that customer a price over the phone or in their email within a few short minutes after that. I don't even know how to do that anymore. The only thing I have to go out and estimate in person is things like mulch and stuff like that, where we have to actually measure in person. But I'm sure, as technology advances and satellite images are more detailed and you can get closer, that we'll eventually be able to do mulch estimates over the internet as well. They do all of our Christmas light estimates. They can find a picture of the front of the house from Google Street View. They can measure it out. They can send up a mock image of what the Christmas light design will look like, and they can sell that customer, get them signed up, take their payment information or deposit. And I've never even, had a single discussion with that customer. That happens all the time, that I show up to a customer's property. Ibrahim and his team have already sold them. They've already got them signed up. They've already got their credit card on file. They've already scheduled the service and communicated with that customer. And all we have to do is show up and do the work. So if there's one thing I can recommend to you guys, especially if you're growing to the point where it's hard for you to handle the business by yourself, is to try to hire somebody like a virtual assistant to help you with the office work that can take all of the burden of all the work aside from the actual physical work that we're doing, that they can take all of that off your shoulders and help you grow your business. Because if you're wasting a full day every week on all that other stuff, which you're probably not very good at, like me, it's much better to have somebody else take that off your shoulders so that you can focus that extra time on growing your business, on taking care of your customers. And like I said, it's amazing. But if you guys, if any of you other guys are doing something similar, if you have any experience, also, it'd be the same if you got a office people regular business. But for most of us that are growing and starting out, it's not feasible to have a $30,000 a year office person. High hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, then it becomes more feasible. But even at that point, I would honestly say I'd probably stick with what we have, because it just works so well. But for us that are just starting out, it's not that expensive. You can get virtual assistants to help you out part-time. You might spend a couple $100 a month, all the way up to maybe $1,000 or $1,500 if you're going to hire them full-time, and depending on all the different things they're helping with. But it just takes so much off of your plate, and it helps you grow your business so much faster, if nothing more than having them answer the phone when somebody calls. Because the single biggest thing that's going to lose you business is not answering your phone. People want stuff right now these days. They want it, when they call something, they want somebody to pick up. And if you don't pick up, or if you don't answer your email, they're going to email the next person on the list, and you've lost that business out. So just that one benefit alone is well worth whatever you spend. You're going to more than make that up with the business that you pick up. But hope I didn't ramble too much. Like I said, that's the best decision I've made. I'd highly recommend you guys doing something similar. Maybe some of you have your wives helping out or whatnot. Definitely been good for us, and going to be a huge part of our continued success. Hope you're all doing well. Wish you all a Merry Christmas.